Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's adventure is a Jeep overlanding rooftop tent overnighter in a brand new location. So I've been out driving all day long filming a video on my second channel. If you guys are interested in that type of content, link is down below. And landed in this area, never been here before, right on the edge of a lake. The problem with this area is it is absolutely ridiculous for me because I don't have spikes on my boots and I'm on a sheet of ice. So I'm going to have to be very careful walking around here. There are rocks that I could step on. So if I look like I'm walking a little bit funny, that's why. I'm going to be tippy-toeing, just trying not to slip and fall. The reason why I came here is it is epic. I drove by, checked it out, came back and said, yeah, that's going to be home for the night. So I did collect a little bit of firewood. I got that up on the back rack. There are two trees over in this direction that I'm going to be cutting down for firewood later on as well. The fire pit is already made right where the camera is at with a beautiful lakefront view. So let's get set up for a hot drink and then figure out the day. Alright guys, got a cup of hot coffee on the go. Boomer seems to be pretty happy about that. And I gotta say, this location is definitely a good vibe. I have a really good vibe. I think it's the green golden moss behind me. The sunlight was coming through there. Really nice. In the summertime, this would be a great location to come out and go fishing right off of the Jeep, basically, right off the tailgate. So I still have to get the rooftop tent set up, as I'm going to be sleeping in that this evening. The Jeep's just like 5 feet away from me. Everything's really tight in here. The campfire pit's right here, the Jeep's right there, the water, everything's really close. And I often like camp spots like this that are really private, really small. I just get like a really nice cozy feel, I guess. I don't know. Big open landscape there, so I don't feel like I'm trapped or claustrophobic like in this tiny little area. It's actually very nice. So I'm going to enjoy my coffee just for a minute. It is later in the day, and I still got firewood to get. I have not cut a single piece of firewood other than what is on the back of the Jeep. I still got to get that off, get that split down. It's a little wet, so it's going to have to dry out. I am going to have to get some dry wood. So we'll finish up this coffee, pop up the rooftop tent, get the diesel heater set up, and then grab the chainsaw. I just found a big tree, probably about 40 yards that way, that is cracked, leaning, dead, and dry. So I'm going to cut that, bring that over here. That'll be my firewood to get the fire going, and then process everything else, let it dry up, and cook over the fire later on. So cheers, guys. Afternoon coffee. Alright guys, I got the diesel heater turned on and I've got it cranked up to max speed right now. So that thing's going to pump a ton of hot air up top inside the tent. The reason why I'm doing that right now is it's a little bit damp up there. Last time I went camping, it was wet, it was damp, and I didn't get a chance to air it out, so it's a little moist up there. Pumping some hot, dry air up there for about an hour or so will totally dry that out. In the meantime, I guess now's a good time to get the chainsaw out, fire that up, make a little bit more noise, drag some firewood over here, and then hopefully by the time we're done cutting, splitting, and prepping wood, we can light a fire. Alright guys, cut this really punky and kind of damp dead tree. It was stuck up in top of another tree, so I cut it, a little butt section off of it. I don't know what to expect out of this. I'm just going to buck it up in a bunch of pieces, get it out of here and see what it looks like. There is another tree back here a little ways that's actually really dry. I'm going to take both, but I'm hoping this is drier than what it looks like. Alright guys, I've got the campfire lit, all the firewood is prepped, processed, and ready to go. It is getting later in the day, the breeze is picking up, so I'm going to be right next to that campfire as soon as I'm finished cooking supper, which is exactly what I'm going to start on right now. I do have a new piece of cooking equipment that I've got to get some of the oils and manufacturing stuff burnt off. So I want to get that set up, get that on the fire, get that lightly seasoned, and then I'll come back over to the tailgate, start prepping up all this food, and hopefully get it together and enjoy a hot meal very shortly. Alright guys, so I've got some of my food prep already done. I just got the wok on the fire with a little bit of water in there and some coconut oil. I did just fry up a bunch of beef, chili flavored bamboo shoots, and some tonkatsu sauce. So I'm going to let that stay warm. Get this water up to a boil here. And what I'm doing is these chow mein noodles. So I'm going to toss in a bunch of chow mein noodles and let those cook up. Once that's cooked up, I'm going to end up taking the pan, putting that back on the fire, taking the noodles off, adding all my vegetables, and finishing up the beef at the same time as frying all the vegetables. And then I'm going to toss it all back in the wok for one last little flip. And then it's going to be time to eat supper right out of the wok. So, I'm starving. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be really, really, really good. And yeah, we'll just wait for that water to come up the temp, toss the noodles in, and continue cooking. Alright guys, climbing up inside of the tent. Campfire was incredible, and I am absolutely beat from today. Early morning, long day driving, exploring, hiking, camping, cutting firewood, all that good stuff that I enjoy. And I am tired, so I'm going to be popping on a movie on my phone and basically going to sleep. Boomer is already ahead of me. He's going to sleep. That's pretty much it for the evening. The campfire's still burning very, very low. I do have the side window cracked and the upper vent is cracked, just because if you're burning a diesel heater next to a campfire, if the smoke blows towards the air inlet, it'll actually blow the smoke inside of your tent. So having that vented, I haven't smelt any smoke yet, campfire smoke I'm talking about. So haven't smelt anything yet. If I do notice anything, I'll obviously unzip, and air will be coming in and out, circulating. So yeah, I'm going to be keeping an eye on that, let that burn down a little bit, unzip this a little bit more, I guess. And yeah, that's gonna be it for the evening. I do plan on getting up early tomorrow, doing coffee, and seeing what the weather's like. It's quite cloudy out there right now, so who knows what'll happen. But I'm gonna wrap this up for this evening. I've got to get changed out of these clothes, and time to relax, guys. So good night, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful, perfect temperature and weather kind of morning for me. So it did rain last night, probably the last 3 hours of the night. It rained off and on. I didn't film any of it. I just wanted to enjoy it and tell you I definitely enjoyed it. I zipped 2 of the windows halfway down, turned the heater up a little bit because it was quite a bit colder last night than it is right now, and just listened to the rain. It was incredible. No wind, no breeze, just tapping rain on the top of the tent. You hear it through the forest. The ice was cracking and moaning and groaning. Beautiful night. So waking up this morning, had a little bit of golden sunlight coming through the wet, mossy forest, which was awesome. Got to see that right out the tent window. Looking out at the lake, all the mist and fog rolling off the lake. Hot coffee brewed up inside the tent. I don't think it can get any better than that, to be 100% honest. That is exactly my kind of day, my kind of morning, my kind of evening. That's it right there, guys. So you got to see and experience exactly what I want in my everyday life. Let me know in the comment section what you guys are chasing, because that right there was everything. Campfire, good food, warm bed, dry clothes, beautiful scenery, and silence. So cheers, guys. Good morning. Some coffee. Take a step out on that lake. I see Boomer's already out there, so we'll take a step out there. It is super slick, like Zamboni ice with all that water out there. So let's go take a peek. Come on. Bring me your toy. Go get your toy. You forgot the stick. He's got cleats on with his nails. I don't. Alright, so a little bit of fun out on the ice. Very, very slippery. So yesterday, or evening last night, when I was doing all my chainsaw work, I did it over here on purpose. I actually ended up cutting in a whole bunch of different spots just to cover this area in sawdust, and it worked out really, really well. The sawdust actually gave me quite a bit of traction, and I'm glad I did, because everything's melting around here, so all the ice is covered with water. This is not. The sawdust actually sopped it up and still giving me traction, and it's nice and dry. So win-win there. I didn't know it was going to rain last night, by the way, guys. It just happened, and I was very happy with that. So today is going to be fairly simple. Coffee, and that's basically it. I want to get out on the roads early. I want to drive around, see if I spot any wildlife, and just kind of take it easy today. So I'm not going to film the pack-up process. It's very simple. It's just set up in reverse. I just got to get everything back in the Jeep. It is pretty messy, so I got to get everything out of the tent, get it back in here, and kind of organize camera batteries and stuff like that, and just, it's a mess. So I'm going to end the video right here, guys. I very, very, very glad you guys joined me on this one, because this adventure was absolutely fun. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think, and also down below there's a link to my other YouTube channel. I have been filming behind the scenes the last 2 days out in the woods. If you guys are interested in that, including behind the scenes on this camping trip, check the link below. Until next time, peace out guys. I'll see you in the next one.